Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx. And I am here to take care of the Virgos. Virgos, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have a Virgo as a sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. So let's get into it, Virgos. Let's see what we gotta surrender for August. And I already pulled your three came out, but your three signs that you're going to be receiving from spirit, and now I'm going to pull for you guys what you need to surrender. All right. Oh, okay. So first card is surrender your ego. A second card, surrender unhealthy relationships. Virgo, what's going on? Did we not have this card last month? All right. So surrender your ego, cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So we're having some ego issues here, Virgo. This could be ego in regards to needing to really let go of an unhealthy relationship, or a stubbornness or resistance to let go of a relationship. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including, but not limited to, unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Okay, so I think your ego is hurt, or your ego is playing a big part in why you are unable to let go or move on. Sometimes it's not that, okay, well, sometimes it is love, why we can't let go of an unhealthy relationship, but other times it's our ego, why we're still holding on to relationships that aren't good for us, because we're like, oh, well, why don't they like me, or why can't I be the one, or, you know, just making it all about us when it's probably not even anything. It doesn't have anything to do with us personally. Okay, so there's still some unhealthy relationships or some unavailable people around you in August that you're holding on to really tightly, and this could be because of your ego. All right, but the signs you're going to be receiving here, you got flame. So when I first pulled this card, flame, I kind of got an idea that maybe you were doing some type of candle work, or you were lighting candles. And then you got Cupid, love and desire. So you could have been doing some type of candle work to attract love into your life. Or when I saw the word flame on here, flame representing eternity, I do think this could be in regards to a twin flame that you're connecting to, if you are connecting to a twin flame, or just a connection that will never die. Even if it is, like, you know, unhealthy, when you have like a soulmate or a twin flame connection, those types of connections are, you know, there with us through eternity, even if we can't be with this person. But I think that this has to do with love, because then you also have pink. If you're trying to attract more love, wear more pink. Okay, you got pink, love, caring, and compassion, or to attract more of that into your life. All right, so that's what we got here, Virgos. Starting off very strong. All right, at the bottom you got surrender your need to always be right. That has to do with ego as well. So we got some ego. Some ego is showing here. Okay, let's look at your general energies for August and see what's going on here. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Tell me about August for Virgo, please, Spirit. Did I already mention I was a Virgo? If you're new to the channel, I'm a Virgo sun and Mercury. Okay, Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What we got here? Overall general energy, please, for Virgo. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, strong ego there. All right, what's the biggest obstacle, the biggest challenge for Virgo? Nine of Swords. Okay, got some anxiety and worry. King of Wands in reverse. What's the solution for Virgo with the Nine of Swords? What's the overall solution? All right, and let's see, we got 10 of Wands that came out, and what's hidden and what will be revealed to Virgo in August. What's hidden and what will be revealed to Virgo? Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse. All right, so Virgos, your overall energy. 5 of Swords in reverse. Now, typically this is a card about ego and winning at all costs, but because it's in reverse, I do think that you guys are getting out of this energy. Now, it can go either way. It could be that you're getting out of this energy, which is a good thing, or it could be that you're moving deeper into the energy. So it just depends on what side of the spectrum you're on. So with the 5 of Swords in reverse, I honestly feel like y'all are in this place where you are dealing with, this could be you're dealing with somebody that's exhibiting these traits where they always have to be right, okay, no matter what. It's like whether it's about money, it's about food, it's about something, you're dealing with somebody that, oh my God, why do you always have to be right? Or they have a lot of pride, a lot of, you know, arrogance to them. Or this is your energy where you're in a place where any conversation you have, it's always like win or lose. Like, oh no, I gotta prove my point, or oh no, I'm right, you're wrong, and that's it. Okay, and this could be the energy that you're giving off in your relationships, or the energy that you are, whether you're acknowledging it now or not, you might start to see that this is how you're acting. You're having a win at all cost mentality. Okay, so I think that it comes down to, because for in your what's revealed to you position, 7 of Wands in reverse, I mean what's hidden rather, excuse me, this is in the hidden position, what's hidden from you, it could be where you're being very overly protective of yourself or overly defensive of yourself when you don't need to be. Okay, with the 5 of Swords energy, that kind of makes me feel like sometimes you might have this attitude of, I need to protect myself, or I need to do this for me no matter what, or I need to always look out for me. And it's good to look out for you, but when you're doing that out of a place of fear all the time, that's not a good thing. Okay, so now you have, for your biggest obstacle, your biggest challenge in August, you have the 9 of Swords clarified. Well, this popped out with it, the King of Wands in reverse. So I think it also comes down to you guys having a lack of confidence in whatever you're trying to do, which is why you might feel like you need to defend yourself a lot. So really the root of the issue, if you find that you're being very defensive, if you find that you're being very guarded, or feeling like you just need to fight, or anything like that, it's coming from a place of fear. Okay, it's coming from a place of not feeling very confident in your plans. Okay, so this is where it's stemming from. Now let's see. Let's see. 9 of Swords. Let's look at the 9 of Swords for you, Virgo. Why is the 9 of Swords here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tell me about the 9 of Swords. Tell me about the 9 of Swords for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. All right. So the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords was clarified by the 10 of Cups, the Empress in reverse, the Emperor upright, and the Strength card upright. So you got Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine right here. Masculine upright, feminine in reverse. So maybe you guys need to really practice nurturing your feminine side, which is your side of practicing compassion for yourself and nurturing your feelings and your being energy. Because I think your masculine energy, which is has a lot to do with ego, is doing well. But where this fear is stemming from for your biggest challenge or biggest obstacle, it could be a fear of your happiness. Okay, needing to feel like you have to protect that, or you're afraid that you won't reach your fullest happiness or your fullest potential. But I honestly feel like here, Virgo, some of the things that you are afraid of are really just that. Okay, they're just fears. And not to say that your fears aren't real, but to me, it feels like a lot of the fears that you're fearing are not as real as you think. I honestly think that if you're, really overly protective of your money or your happiness, sometimes holding on too tightly can have the opposite effect. So, because you also had the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom and the 9 of Wands in reverse, which is that like paranoid energy. So it could be that you're feeling very paranoid, but it doesn't have to do with something that's actually happened yet. Like it could have been something that's happened in your past to make you feel very fearful of your future, like you lost money before, or you've been hurt before, or you've went through a breakup before, and so you're like, I don't want to relive that. But I think things are actually fine. Okay, like I think everything's going to be all right. Okay, so if you're worried about money, and you're going into your ego's going into overdrive because you're really worried about these fears that are lying beneath the surface, I think you have to take a step back and really look at yourself and your accomplishments that you've had so far to see where you are going and why you might be getting so defensive, okay, or why you're getting so protective of yourself or your environment or of your family or of your relationship, whatever it is that you feel like you need to be in overdrive to protect. That's the energy I'm getting here. All right, and then you got for your advice is the 2 of Wands upright. Okay, so that energy for you guys, I feel like, is about y'all needing to practice sharing. Okay, not to say like y'all are stingy or anything. You might be, I don't know, you could be stingy, but I think this is really looking to the future, but looking at it from a point of, okay, I can share the spotlight. All right, that's basically what it's about here. You guys might find that you really want to be in charge. Okay, you want things to go your way, but I think what's going to help you tackle things from a short-term perspective is really looking at, okay, where may I have been too selfish? Where might I have been too stingy with my resources, with my knowledge, with my gifts, with my talents? Where do I need to share a little bit more? Where do I need to give a little bit more of myself? Okay, is this energy right here. Before you can take the next step, where do you need to, spread love where you're at and give a little bit more where you're at? The Empress in reverse. Okay, that's not only about nurturing yourself, giving to yourself, it's also about giving to other people. Empress in reverse can be kind of either she's very overgiving with certain things, or she can be very selfish. Okay, all right, so that's the solution to the 9 of Swords. And then what we got here, like I already talked about, the 7 of Wands in reverse, and then what's revealed to you is the Knight of Wands in reverse, and that's the last card I want to clarify before we go into love. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Wands in reverse, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tell me about the Knight of Wands in reverse here for Virgo. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse here? The Page of Swords. Oh. Knight of Wands in reverse for Virgo. All right. So Virgos, I think that you guys are, hold on, let me take some water right here. So Virgos, I kind of am getting this love message here for you because you got the 2 of Cups upright, clarifying the Knight of Wands in reverse. For what's revealed to you, I think you're going to kind of see a pattern here with the types of people that you date, or maybe this could either be the types of people that you date or the types of people that you attract. It could be that you deal with people who are a little bit younger than you or immature in some ways. Page and Knight of Wands, very immature energy, very non-committal energy, in and out energy. And so I I think what you're going to find here, Virgo, is that with the surrender unhealthy relationships card here, I feel like there's a relationship around you or from your past or coming in or something like that, where the energy is like there's a definite connection here, Two of Cups upright, but you have no choice but to walk away from it because this person is just too immature. Knight of Wands in reverse. They don't really know what they want. They're in and out. They don't know if they want to be in a relationship. They don't know if they want a situationship, an entanglement. They don't know. They just don't know. And so your lesson here is to not take it personally. Okay, ego. Your ego is hurt, or your ego is going to be hurt because you're like, okay, why won't this person commit to me? Or why won't this person settle down for me? Or why won't this person take the next step with me? And it's not even about you. Okay, literally this person is just young minded or young at heart. They're free spirited. They don't want to do that. Okay, and so if you're dealing with that now, this could be you with that energy where you don't want to do this and the other person is ready, even though you feel a strong connection to them. The lesson here is to surrender your ego and know that it doesn't have to do with you. It's just, you know, the wheel of fortune. It's a part of the ups and downs of life. It's a part of, we meet people that are ready, we meet people that are not ready. Okay, and our egos get hurt when we feel like we can make somebody ready or make somebody more mature or make them open up, whatever it is. But I think, Virgo, the biggest thing for you guys, where you're going to feel a lack of self-confidence in yourself or in your gifts or in your abilities, is because of what somebody else is doing. And I think I had mentioned this in the last Virgo reading, is to not get caught up on what somebody else is doing. Don't let that make you feel differently about yourself, because I honestly do feel like there's an issue here strongly with your confidence or with yourself and your ego because of how somebody else is treating you or how somebody else is perceiving you or not seeing you, and that's really messing with you still. All right, so let's look at your love. Let's look at more love. More love for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. When are we going to learn, Virgo? All right, single Virgos, past, present, and future. Single Virgos, past, present, and future. Single. And we are living single. Okay, and Virgos who are dealing with somebody, we got Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, dealing with somebody, Virgos, past, present, and future. Dealing with somebody, Virgos, past, present, and future. Ooh. Ooh. 10 of Swords. Tell me about that 10 of Swords, please, for Virgos, for future. Virgos dealing with somebody. Okay. Ooh. What is going on here? All right, so Virgos, past, present, and future. Single Virgos first. So you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I mean upright, I'm sorry. Queen of Cups upright in your past. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. You could have been dealing with a water sign. But in the past, I think that you went into love with a very mothering and nurturing approach, or you could have just, whoever you were dealing with was just a very, taught you how to open up or helped you open up or encouraged you to open up, or this was just who you are. I mean, who you were. I don't know if you still like this, but this is who you were in the past. You were very, you know, ready to love, very nurturing, very compassionate person. Okay, or you were dealing with somebody who had that energy, or that's what you were looking for. It was really about the emotional connection for you, which is what got you going. Now, Eight of Swords in reverse. I think that if you were in a period of having a lot of limiting beliefs about yourself, about who you were, if you were able to do certain things, be in a relationship, or if you had any type of self-sabotaging habits, I think that you're pulling yourself out of that, which is good. Okay, I think you've learned a lot between your past and your present when it comes to the ways that you might self-sabotage your relationships. And you're trying your best not to do that anymore. And then for your future, you have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that you are still going to struggle a little bit with what you really want long term. Okay, whether this is your choice or not. But I think you're in this period where you might not feel the most ready for a long-term committed relationship yet, because of you want to be financially set and stable, or you're dealing with an energy, or you might be dealing with an energy where you just, this person isn't stable for you financially, or you're not stable yet, and so it's like you don't want to, commit to this long term or full time, whatever, because of the money. Okay, you really want to build something like a legacy, but you might not feel like you can do that, okay, with another person yet. So that's if you're single. Now, Virgos who are dealing with somebody here, you got the Justice card in reverse for your past. Libra, you could have been dealing with a Libra. So for your past, I think that you dealt with this person. It could have been like you went through a lot with them. Like maybe they were unfaithful to you in the past, or there was some type of really unfair, unjust situation that brought you two together. Or you guys just had some karmic cycles to get out the way, or you were dealing with a very, very karmic situation which was very triggering for you, or you had some really hard lessons with this person, okay, that you got to heal from now. Aquarius, the Star card. So now you're in a place of healing and your faith being restored, and you're getting some of that hope back for your future, okay? And then for your future, you got 10 of Swords. You got 10 of Swords clarified by the Empress card, 2 of Cups, and the Death card. So I got a couple messages there. So for your future, because we have the Empress here, for some of you Virgos, you might find that you end up preggers. You might get pregnant if you're able to have children. I'm not sure if something might happen with that pregnancy, if it's either terminated or, miscarriage or something, with the 10 of Swords and the Empress energy here. But I definitely see an ending of some sort happening for your future, because the 10 of Swords and the Death card, definite ending of a cycle here. But then you have the 2 of Cups, so, and the Empress, so it could be the beginning of a new one. So while one thing ends, another begins and takes its place. So I think that if you're dealing with somebody here, it is possible that you have to put the past to rest fully, or this person really has to put the past to rest if you want something new to birth. Or if you in a specific someone are kind of, on the ropes when it comes to if you're going to make it or not, it could be that this connection has to end so that another can fill its place. Another really strong connection here, but I definitely see something ending. So it'll be different for everyone what is actually ending here, but for some of you it's the beginning of a new chapter, and the old chapter being finally put to sleep forever. Okay, when you see the Death card, it does represent new beginnings, but one thing is a final ending. Like it will never be the same. When you see the Death card, something will never be the same, but it's taking on a brand new form. Okay, so now let's look at your advice, Virgo. Let's look at the advice for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for August. What's the advice, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Okay. Decision. Retreat. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship is at the bottom. So Virgo, we got some decisions to make here. Okay. Decision. First card. It's time to decide about this relationship. So you've had a relationship here that you've been lingering on for a while. You've been lingering. You've been like, wow, should I cut this person off? Should I stay with this person? Should I leave? Should I give up on it? Should I go? Should I da 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 da? And it's really time to decide here. But the issue is not going to be resolved by you obsessing about it, okay? You know that's what we do best, obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. And then you have retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So I think the best thing for you to do, take a step back. It's unhealthy at this point. We see that. Take a step back and take your ego out of it, okay? When you remove your ego from the situation, it will help you to see things better, okay? Are you trying to make a decision from a place of ego, or are you making a decision from a place of love? So let's look at this decision. Tell me about this decision for Virgo real quick. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Yeah, it's the decision that needs to be made here. Oh, you got the Eight of Cups again. Eight of Cups. But the decision, whatever you make, this decision is going to get the ball moving again, okay? You have to make a decision because that's what's going to make things move, all right? You got the Wheel of Fortune upright, and it's a decision that you need to be firm in, okay? King of Swords upright, and not doing it from a place of, I hate you and you're stupid and you suck and you need to grow up. No. King of Swords, he is a very powerful person, but he's very firm. Very firm. His word is law. Like, that's it. So once you decide, okay, that is going to be what determines the fate, the destiny. Things are going to move. Okay, you got longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. That's just great. And then we have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. So Virgo, trust yourself with whatever decision it is that you need to make. Okay, maybe you need to take a step back. 10 of Wands upright, and really get your stress levels down, get your obsessions down so you can see clearly what's going on. Okay, you need to recharge first before you make a decision, but it's time to decide what you're going to do because you're holding up your future. Okay, as soon as you make the decision, things are going to roll, things are going to flow. Okay, if you had new people trying to come into your life and you have this past energy you're holding on to, it's stagnating everything. So you need to decide, are you going to fully move forward, or are you going to hold on to this person who's not ready forever and ever? Or are you going to just hope and pray that they get ready? It's up to you. All right, Virgos. That's all that I got for you. I love you guys. I'm going to finish the rest of these on my Patreon. I've already done some of them. So if you would like to subscribe, down below, all that information. If this reading resonated for you, let me know down in the comments down below. Oh, I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything. Y'all better make up your mind.